everyone, so today is going to be a short video about the 1 year anniversary on YouTube for the channel. It's not exactly 1 year from when the channel was created, but 1 year since the first video, the history of the CIS, was released. So I just want to start off by talking about how appreciative I am of every subscriber and comment and like. I'm not trying to reach a huge goal or get the most interactions and rise up on recommendations or anything. I'm just doing something fun that I find fun to express how much I enjoy Star Wars. So I thought I would talk about the last year and how you can see the evolution of the channel in the editing techniques and the way things are produced, and also the future and what's going to be coming up, including the new intro. So if you pay close attention, you'll notice that there's probably a new intro on average every 4 videos, because it's something that I feel like I have the skills to expand and make look better. Like the first even channel logo was from a website where you could get a font, and I had the font, and then it gave you an example of what that would look like if you used the font, but I didn't download the font. I just took a screenshot of that, and then I relayered it in a editing software and edited out the background to make the first logo. That's why it looks so bad. And then I made another logo with the actual font. I actually got the font and put it into a software and put out the letters. And then after a little bit, I didn't want to deal with the 2 rows of Star Wars and Archivist. I turned it into a more standard Star Wars type logo with big Star Wars letters and then Archivist under it, and also in some cases those 2 bars. So that's been the evolution of the logo, and the intro has changed even more times than that. I would say I changed it maybe 6 times, and it's still likely to change. There's no way that it's going to stay consistent for very long, just because I feel like I can move something better, get higher quality on the logo, and make it better so it doesn't seem so standard, because it does look like just one picture moving backward and then other pictures fading in and then that picture moving forward, and there's no real big flair to it. It also kind of moves a little slow. Even after talking about this right now, I might even go back and make another one. But what's really important about the intro is the change in the music, because the previous intro music I tried to tie to the identity of myself. If I was ever talking basically one-on-one, not exactly about a thing, but more of where the channel's doing, what I'm planning on doing, things like that. Mainly you can find it right before the outros, and also it is in the outro, but I think it was time to move it in a new direction since it worked. But I think I found a better version of what I originally thought, so that's the change of the intro music, and everything's likely to be slightly edited around. So the music might change from where it starts, where its ups and downs are, how the intro moves around. And over the past year, I've made a total of 19 published videos, and I think if you watch them in order, you can see new techniques coming in, new production methods increasing, especially in the detours video, which is the most recent, more traditional video I made, which I do feel like I could have done better on, but I think that's my right now peak of what my production is like editing in video. It's consistent video the whole time, unlike the lore videos, which are all pictures, and then anytime I talk about something, I try to give examples of it, like a cutaway to an example with audio and everything, which is something that I don't normally do. The technique of my logo against the stars really started really rough, with a really poor PNG over a really zoomed in pictures of stars that didn't even look that good, and then they would move slightly. But now I have an actual star field video and a much clearer PNG. So as times are changing and I learn more about editing and my skills increase, more things will change. And for the future of the channel, I'm going to not move away from lore, but I want to make other types similar to the one to detours and other special videos. Of course, all about Star Wars, but lore and discussion videos will always be the consistent core of the channel. And the other videos I'm thinking of making don't exactly have something that can fit into a format or be categorized in any way. They're just genuine topic ideas that, like the detours, so I can take a topic such as detours and turn it into a video. It's not a revolutionary idea, taking a topic, but I'm just thinking of making more of those than sticking strictly to lore as the part of content, which it still will be. There'll still be consistent lore videos. The next video even is going to be a lore video. Oh, and speaking of the Detours video, there's a rumor that Detours actually might come out as a surprise and release on Disney Plus in the Vintage series on May 4th. And that's something I talked about in the video, that it could come out as the Vintage series. But that'd be crazy if that happened. I don't think many people would complain, because you're just getting more stuff. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If the jokes aren't for you, don't watch it, like I said in that video. But that's going to be the future of the channel. I want to broaden my scope, make more narrative-driven lore videos, not systematic way they have been. I like trying to form a narrative and making it seem like it could be a history lesson in that you're hearing from the Star Wars universe. So if you were to sit down in a history classroom in the highest profile institute on Coruscant and you were getting a lecture, and I think I want to move more in that direction instead of listing like a research paper. And now this is going to be the 20th video to come out on the channel, and I've decided for the next year, I'm so happy with what I've done last year, even though I'm just guessing off the top of my head, but 8 months out of the 12 I was just wasn't making videos. And of course consistency will always be a problem. There's different factors to contribute to a kick in producing videos, but I'll of course try to stay more consistent with it. I know this video was kind of short in comparison to the more longer videos recently, but depends on how much I edit down in the voiceover, and I feel like it was appropriate to mention the 1-year anniversary of the channel. So thank you all very much for supporting me in any way you have, and thank you all so very much, and may the Force be with you.